recording?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Per April's request, I wanted to run through something that's really been helping. I have some major problems. I have a permanent hip dysplasia, and I have sciatica, outer IT band issues, and mad hip flexor issues, especially on this left side. The warm-up for Masters Hammer and Chisel, Autumn's warm-up, has been very, very effective in helping me get through everything without having any of that sciatica pain. And sometimes, like today, I'm kind of feeling it all around here. So, and also one move in the cool down and Sagi's cool down for Masters Hammer and Chisel. I don't have enough memory to run all the way through it, so I'm going to show you each of the moves. Each move is supposed to be repeated 3 times on each side. And the way that Autumn does it is you actually, well, I'll show you, but the first move that you want to do is get down, put your right knee at a little bit more than a 90-degree angle, so that way you have room to go up without your knee, and that's Penny, by the way, without your knee jutting out over your toe. And your left foot down, and the whole purpose is to stretch this hip flexor. You're going to lean up like this, and it's like a dynamic stretch. You don't want to hold it too long. And then like this again, and just hold for about a 2 to 3 count, so that you're constantly moving. And then you'll repeat that on the left side, which I'm not going to run through that. But then the next move, so you did your left side, you did your 3 reps. And here's Penelope again, still. The next move is your right knee at a 90-degree angle, and I really should be side view for this, but right knee at a 90-degree angle. You never want your knee jutting out over your toe. You're going to put your left hand on the ground, a little bit above, like a little bit past where your toe is, because you're going to bring your arm up like this, and then you're going to bring it in front of the knee, but then through here, and you're going to reach as far as you can without hitting your cat. And then you're going to go back up. And again, you're only holding it for about 2 to 3 counts until you feel a really, really good stretch. And you go up, and then reach all the way as far as you can. And where I'm feeling it right now, don't mind my cat, this is a little obscene. But where I'm feeling it is in my outer IT band. And then you'll repeat that on the left side again. So now this move, hopefully Penny will get out of the way. Then she has you get into a plank. And I'm a little modified here because of space issues. You get into a plank. Keep your arms like underneath your shoulders. You're going to bring your right leg up. And you see how I kind of straightened it out so it's parallel with my left hand? And then you're going to reach up here. And you're just going to hold that for a second. And I'm feeling that major in my left hip flexor and also my lower back and my left outer IT band. And then you'll switch and do the right. This is the only one that she really has you doing both sides at the same time. And I believe that the order that she has them in is pretty paramount to the effectiveness of this. So then you'll just repeat that so that you have 3 times on each side. Then what I do is, I'm sorry, she's a distraction. Then I go, in Sagi's cool downs, I go into what's called a prayer squat. I learned this from Kempo X. I modify it from Masters Hammer and Chisel to do it the way Tony Horton does it in P90X Kempo X. But what I do is, great chew, Penny. It's Penelope again. She was a show cat. She knows she's in a video right now. So no wonder I get anything done. Spunky's actually sleeping right next to my mom, who's taping this at the moment. There's our Spunky. So anyway, so you want to have your heels like a little bit more narrow than your hips, or just about under your hips. I think my hips are wider than that, but that's about a good distance for me. And you want to pop into a prayer squat. Right here, you're already feeling a stretch here, but then when you take your hands and put them in prayer, elbows out straight, and you press on your inner thighs, like, oh my Lord, you want to talk about it feeling like really good right now. And then you want to rock back and forth so that way you're kind of getting a dynamic stretch instead of a static stretch. Now, when you're done this, and it's been very important for me, and this is how Tony does it in Kempo X, and actually Sagi does it too, is when you're done the prayer squat, and I just rock back and forth until I'm not feeling it so much anymore. I guess about 10 seconds or so. I never really counted. But I take my palms straight on the floor. I move my feet so that they're parallel, and then I reach down. If you notice, I'm trying to hold a flat back So that way I'm feeling it more in my hamstrings. Then when I'm done doing that, I hold that for about 10 seconds. I bend my knee slightly and then just roll up like that. So that's been extremely helpful with my outer IT band, lower back, hip flexor issues from my car accident. That whole area around here has felt better since doing Master's Hammer and Chisel than it has in the past 2 years. So I hope that helps. Post in the comments below if you have any questions. Modifications will be coming up later this week as soon as I fix the storage issues on my phone. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.